Hello and welcome to our next episode of Minerva PLM TV. I'm Jennifer Moore, your host, and I have today with me Uthayan Elangovan, CEO of Neel Smartec. Uthayan, thank you so much for joining me today.
I'm thankful and honored, Jennifer, and it's my pleasure to be part of your program with Minerva PLM TV. And I wish you and viewers of your Minerva PLM TV viewers a warm and fabulous New Year 2021.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And Uthayan, part of the reason that we decided to have you on the show today was because you recently published a book called Product Lifecycle Management, PLM, a digital journey using the Industrial Internet of Things, or IIoT. And of course, this book has already made it onto multiple lists, including Book Authority's Best New Industrial Management Books, Best New Product Design Books list, and Best Industrial Management Books of all time, which is really cool. Congratulations. That's wonderful.
Thank you very much.
And so, prior to founding Neel Smartec, you worked for a lot of different companies like Flextronics, PTC, Wipro, and I think Syntel as well, spending the bulk of your career in this PLM space. What ultimately prompted you to write this book? What was it from your experiences that made you feel like this was an important addition to the community?
Right. Well said. Advancement of science and technology have been changing the lifestyle of each and every one. And especially in the automation field, you can able to see a lot of enhancements are happening here and there. My whole passion is into product lifecycle management. So which is right now it is going to be the hard core of any digital enterprises. So because we talk about digital transformation, and those transformation has to start from some point of time. That is where previously how the CAD system came into picture. That is the transformation from your hand drawing to the computer assisted drawing. Similarly, how to data. So that is where the transformation really happens. That's what I feel. So that gives me a push to understand computer integrated manufacturing, how it is going to be helpful to the designers or product design and development across different industrial applications. Mm-hmm. So that is one of the area which I thought have something which is which can be go for larger or wider audiences. Because if we talk about PLM 20 years before, it was very constricted only for few industries like automotive or any industrial manufacturers. But right now, PLM has taken the steps in different industries like medical devices, softwares. Everywhere we have something called data management, which is used for the product development. And moreover, the products are getting complex right now. When you compare to the previous area, now everything is getting complex, and the customers want is very much advanced. So everyone thinking out of the box, and they want to have something which is very attractive, and moreover, a lot of functionalities which is required right now. Mm-hmm. So that is one of the area which make my profession, or I can think of my passion has been converted into profession. So that gives me a throw things like I used to burn my fingers, go to the shop floor, understand about what other things are happening at the shop floor, why product lifecycle management is really wanted in the industry. So that is one of the questions which arises in my mind. What is the main use? How business is getting valued out of the PLM? So mm-hmm. That is where I thought of thinking about, okay, process is the main thing which is driving the complete show of any company. So I was digging into process, able to understand a lot of different business processes of different across the different companies. So right from automotive, heating, ventilation, air conditioner, electrical appliances, even computing technologies, industrials. So a lot of products whichever I came across through different customers, rather than understanding the PLM how it is going to be implemented, I was thinking about what business processes right now they are following, how these can be automated. So that is one of the where I used to learn a lot of things even from the shop floor people. Mm-hmm. A lot of inputs, how the things are going from one machine to other machine. So same thing I was thinking, how the office level, design level, how the processes are automated, or how they are maintaining the CAD data, how the processes are getting automated. So that is where which made me to think of creating a lot of used to have a lot of trainings for the end users. Because normally that is where every quarter I used to have a business review with my management team to understand how the people are utilizing the PLM platform, how the new product development teams are maintaining their complete project in the system. So that way the disciplined approach things, and every company needs one person to push them to use the PLM process. Because every what happened is like you do implementation, after that give a training. So people, because that's not the job to utilize the PLM properly. So as a PLM consultant, I find giving them training at quarterly basis, user manuals as per the industry need or the end user need. So these small things which make me to get into a next level of even getting some best practices of using PLM. So that way, when I move to a management level people, how I should take PLM to them. At the same time, if you're taking to a end user, what are the things I need to make them to teach, how to make them to use the system properly so that their works are getting moved from one stage to other stage. And this journey was a good journey. Almost been 16 years I was traveling in this area, but life has a lot of new opportunities and a lot of things which never we can't even think. So one of the publications, they asked me to come up with some new course or new kind of topics for emerging technologies. So that is where I started looking into Industry 4.0. So that is my initial publication. So that gave me a complete transformation, you can say. Whatever I have seen in the different field, I thought of moving into a different field, which I was concentrating mainly on the educational institution and universities. So I want the people to understand what is what, where it starts and how it is evolved and how it is right now utilized in the industry. Because I found a lot of gap between the academic and the industry. So I thought of filling those gaps. So that is how I started starting writing my first book. So, and it good journey of writing initial book about industrial Internet of Things. Then slowly I thought, okay, whatever the experience I gathered in my product lifecycle management, the whole experience, I thought whether I can able to put everything in the book format so that people who can able to learn the basics, or they want to go to the next level. Like some people know about the basics, but they doesn't know where to start, or they'll be good in the designing stage, but they'll not be understanding about what and how it is going to be useful. So that gives me the thought, okay, let me put up a new subject. This my own experience, a complete product lifecycle management, how I can use those with my experience in industrial IoT. So this is a new thought which arises, and I just floated my proposal and got it selected. And it was like, as you see, the results are just coming up. So that is, anyway, the hard work never fails, right? So a lot of rounds, everything I've seen in my life. And this is one thing, whatever the failures which I had in my previous industry experience and with my lot of consulting projects, the whole thing becomes my part of my book. So my whole experience become a book. So this is one of the new things which I never thought before.
That's really cool. And I like the fact that you're able to take, all of those different experiences from working as a consultant versus working inside of a company and really experiencing what it's like to, make effective change inside of an organization and give people a preview into all of the different elements that need to be considered, and taking that, historical looking perspective as well as with the forward looking perspective with more complicated, software, electronic and mechanical driven products. With a spin on the IIoT elements. So can you share some brief highlights or your favorite chapter from the book?
Definitely. There are two chapters which I feel it is like, which is more needed at this moment, as well as more challenging for me to write. So one is about the smart product development.
Okay.
So whatever we talk about before, it was like only new product development across different industries. But when it comes to the IoT, it becomes a smart product. So there is a difference between the normal product development to the smart product development. So this one area I thought, okay, we are trying to both PLM as well as industrial IoT. How come this PLM is going to help this IoT product development? So that is how I started looking into starting from your quality functional deployment, getting the voice of the customer, getting into a concept, how these smart products are going to be rolled out from concept till it reaches the customer, and then beyond its services as well. Because a normal product is like you are going to design it, you are going to test it, you are going to make a prototype and going to release to manufacturing. But whereas if it's a smart product, even the testing is going to happen practically at the customer level before launching to the market. So that way they can able to get inputs, any product failures or any corrective action, those things can be taken upfront before directly releasing to the market. So this is one of the areas right now, because this is one of the project which I got in my as a consultant. So they were giving this kind of projects which I never thought before. So I did this project, then I thought this is a good thing which I never tried or which never thought before in industrial IoT. So that way, that is one of the chapter which talks about the smart product development. And the next chapter talks about how these industry 4.0 technologies are elevating PLM to a next level. Take for example, robotic process automation. This is one of the niche area just now coming up. So how this is going to help PLM at what sense? So like in terms of technical things, if we talk, during migration of any PLM application, RPA is going to help a lot. And how this augmented reality and virtual reality is going to help the service engineers or mechanical engineers, or even how it's going to help in the shop floor. Mm-hmm. And next one is about the 3D printing. So it's the most advanced printing technology, is the upgraded version of rapid prototyping. So I had a chance to work in rapid prototyping in my college days. So I thought this is one of the new area which I've seen in my previous experiences in my Flextronics. So how this is going to help the product development. So these are the new technologies of Industrial Revolution 4.0, how it is going to elevate the product using this product lifecycle management, how they are getting handshake with each other.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense to me, and I like the fact that you draw out all of the different elements that go into that, including things like rapid prototyping and whatnot. But whenever it comes to like the practicality or how much you're seeing use of things like augmented reality today, are you seeing that picking up speed in terms of adoption in the companies that you're working with? I mean, because obviously everybody's doing rapid prototyping now, but augmented reality feels a little bit more edge, where maybe some companies are doing it, but how practical is it?
See, practically, you can think of companies who want to have immediate. I can give a company called Caterpillar. I've seen like how they are utilizing this augmented reality for the service and maintenance people. Mm-hmm. And now I can take one more step ahead. Like augmented reality is getting connected with artificial intelligence as well, and have their inbuilt boards also. But main thing happens on the CAD. Even if you look at the technical background or the architecture of augmented reality, everything starts from the CAD application only. And everything is interlinked, because once you have the CAD application, then only it can be converted to a digital twin or digital thread, whatever you call, and then it's going to come to your augmented reality. So I gave all the business application, how this can be utilized. Like for training purpose, it's the best thing. And mostly in terms of semiconductors applications, it is very much useful. And in heavy industries. And in Flex, we use this augmented reality for looking at the PCB board to locate the errors. So we tried with my colleagues, they started using Euphoria, and once you have this PCB board, it will try to look at the defect and it maps and gives to the complete result. So this is a small application, but how we are going to use that business value, I feel it's like it can be IoT or PLM or whatever you call. The value which is added to the business and to the customer is getting satisfied. That is where the real purpose of having a new technological implementation.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. All very good points. Thank you. And you mentioned already that, a couple of people that would benefit from reading the book are those that are involved in smart product development, whatever your engineering function may be. Are there any other people that you think the book is well suited for?
Right. So one thing about mainly this book is going to be like talk about PLM. One thing, main lifecycle management. So apart from product lifecycle management, it's going to be like I was mentioning, the products are becoming very complex, right? So complex product needs and the development of the products are transformation. It's transforming digitally with the help of this kind of industry 4.0. So whichever way the product is designed and manufactured across all industry sectors, it's not limited to particular industry alone. And manufacturers are really concentrated on enhancing the product to a top quality product, and they want to have efficiency, good effectiveness, besides dynamically connecting with the customers. Okay, that is one of the key area. And it is in fact end up being evident that aiding with generation of challenges is being digital transformation in design, in development and manufacturing of a product through a continuous service tracking. So that is one area. And industrial IoT is going to be data-driven environment. Even Industry 4.0 is a data-driven. So this is going to, the data which is going to be driven or coming from these industrial IoT components are going to complement product lifecycle management, promotes additional product improvement in a various level. So my book helps product development companies and manufacturing industries to realize the importance of connectedness between mechanical, electrical, your electronic and software development team, as well as cross-enterprise expertise from design through manufacturing to and maintenance.
Very good. And I mean, obviously you are very keyed up on IoT and Industry 4.0, particularly with this book. What do you think is the most important development in the future of product lifecycle management?
In this, in today, we are in the smart connected world or smart connected environment across the global industrial market, which is clearly marked by competition, and leading manufacturers need to develop and provide excellent smart product. And how it is going to be happen, or is going to use PLM that is going to make this possible. As enterprise-wide PLM systems increases product as also process innovation by making it feasible for the enterprises as well as coordinating the data. So coordinating the data, how to sell the smart products in this, in a centralized location, how they are trying to use those process to promote this product. So that is one of the main key area. And moreover, most of the manufacturers right now rely upon more than ever before. Like if you talk about 10, 15 years before, they are not that much concentration on PLM, but right now, the digital transformation is the one which makes the people to understand more on the PLM. Like it's like an eye opener, you can say. Like everyone start talking about the I 4.0. So PLM is going to be more than before. Construct and also sell smart products, and focusing on the new product development and also turning the roadmaps into reality. So that makes manufacturing profits grow in a faster way. That is when PLM systems deliver the greatest return of investment, or you can say more than the return of value. So which is going to be like upfront going to come in front of the customers or the enterprises. And smart connected products are the future of the production, as well as PLM systems are essential to handle those smart product growth, your production, as well as sales, which is going to help enterprises in analyzing the data from customer devices. That is going to give insight into how the products are being used. That is the main thing which I think like this is going to be the future of PLM. Means like I don't say it's going to be the end of the PLM, because there are a lot of things keep on adding up. So today we are talking I 4.0. Tomorrow something might come up. So PLM is going to be evolved throughout. But only thing, whatever you see in since the 80s or late 90s or 2000, now it's going to be PLM 4.0, which is going to be a complete transformation from 1, 2, 3 to PLM 4.0, or you call it as smart PLM.
Excellent. I think that's all really good points. And I love the fact that you point out that, PLM is kind of like the great unifier inside of companies. And whenever you couple it with some of these other emerging technologies and, the future of design and development, you're really able to get a lot of information back about exactly those areas that you pointed out. What are the obstructors? What are the enablers? And then who are the people that can help effect change and bring the company forward and address those challenges? So all really great points. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us today. I really appreciate it and enjoyed having you on the show.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for your time. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank all my professors, my batchmates, my colleagues who have been my mentors, and all my professional careers. I want to thank all them through your Minerva PLM TV. Have a nice day.
Absolutely. Thank you. And to all of our viewers, thank you for joining us. Like this content, remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons to be alerted to future content so you'll never miss an episode. Have a question that you'd like answered on a future episode of Minerva PLM TV, either drop your comments below or send me an email at jmo@minerva-plm.com. Thanks so much, everyone, and have a wonderful day.